Yay!
Guys, hi, it's been a bit. Hi, hello, hi, I'm here. I hope my mic is working. Hello, hi guys, hi Virgo, hi. Congratulations to Ash for getting third, Evan getting second, and Virgo getting first. Look at you little early birds, and thank you for the hype train. Thank you, Evan, for the resub. Hey, um, sorry it's been a bit. I'm feeling all awkward and stressed because it's been so long since I last streamed. Completely unintentional. So we're gonna start off this stream with a bit of an explanation. Hi Squig, hi guys, hey Cloud. I hope everyone's doing well today. I hope you're all just having a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Um so where have I been? Well, I updated my Discord about it, but just in case anyone's missed it, just in case anyone wants the details, last stream I did, I'm pretty sure it was challenges, and we were trying to farm carrots to get Beanie back. And I did that stream, which was like fucking 5 hours, and then I spent the entire next day from like around 8 a.m. to about like 3 o'clock, maybe, actually more like 1 or 2 o'clock, farming carrots. And I finished, you had to put them into silos, and I'd finished one silo. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs, Ash. Thank you for the hype train. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll also do that hydrate in a second. Um, you had to fill up silos with the carrots. And the thing that they put was, you fill a silo, then you get a thing, you get to bring somebody back. First place gets it. If loads of people do it, more people will get to bring somebody back. I completed one silo by the time somebody else completed 3, and there was at least 2 or 3 other people who'd done 2 of them. So I just kind of decided to call it quits then, and I was so goddamn exhausted because I'd streamed until like gone midnight. I'd woken up at 8 a.m. I'd spent the whole day farming carrots. And let me tell you, there is nothing worse in this life than doing something that repetitive over and over again. And then nothing more demoralizing than seeing everybody else doing it quicker and better because they've been tryharding at the game and just like have elytras and all this kind of stuff. So kind of not the service fault in itself, just like I already didn't have a lot of motivation to play this like last season. So hi Speedy, yeah, I'm back. I'm just explaining where I've been. And yeah, so I stopped playing on challenges after that. Didn't really mean to, but I was really tired, so that happened. And then obviously you guys know I've talked about it a lot. I've been babysitting my niece a lot because my sister needs help, because she works from home most of the time, but sometimes she has to go into work and it's not in the town that we live in because a lot of semantics about it, but you know, I won't bore you with those details. But then the start of this month, kind of end of last month, start of this month, we had work done on the house. I will come and see Skeleton Farm in a minute, Speedy. Once I've done going over everything. Because we are going to be playing on Mooney's server today, because that's going to be very, very fun. I'll talk more about that in a second. But yeah. We had work being done on the house, mainly our living room. And my dad was very much under the impression that it would be done in like 3 days, because it didn't take that long when we did my bedroom. But the difference was we were keeping the furniture in the living room. We didn't keep any of the original furniture in my bedroom because it was all old and gross. The only thing that we really kept was my desk. So the whole walls and the ceiling got plastered and smoothed out, and then we had to paint it. And originally me and my dad were going to paint it together ourselves, but we were also getting the carpet done, so we ended up getting people to come in to paint. So then it was just like really awkward because we had people in the house doing a bunch of work, fixing the windows, putting the carpet in, painting the walls, and it just became this like whole thing. And I don't know about you guys, but I get very uncomfortable when there are people in my house who I don't know. And then you add on to that, I was having to either wake up early to let those people in the house because my dad would be at work because he works really early shifts. And then straight after I'd be going to my sister's to babysit, and I'd spend the whole day doing that until like 4, and then I'd get home and I'd be exhausted. So it just wasn't great. And then last week, we finally had the house all back in order. The living room was done, everything was nice. I got sick. And my dad thinks it was the neurovirus. My sister thinks it was just like a nasty tummy bug. We don't really know what it was, but it was horrible. It was awful. I have a very weak immune system, so when I get sick, I get sick. And thankfully I don't get sick super duper often. But yeah, that just became a nightmare. And it's only really like, I'd say like today, maybe yesterday, that I had fully 100% recovered. So yeah, that's kind of been the deal of where I've been. I've just been very tired. And there's like a thing when you don't do something for long enough, then it kind of feels more difficult to do. And that's kind of what has been happening with me and streaming, I think, for a little while. Because I can talk, but I don't know. It just became a lot more like of a thing than it used to be, and I want to change that. I want to make it less of like a thing that I have to like spend days preparing for, and more of just that I can casually do it again. Thank you guys for the level 3 hype train. You all are amazing. Thank you so much. But yeah. Hopefully we are going to be getting more streams going into the future. I am away for a week in October because I'm going to visit the lovely Mazaki. But other than that, I don't really have much going on, and I want to make the most of Mooney's server. I'm guessing most people in chat know about Moon's server because I've seen you guys online, but just in case there's anyone lurking who doesn't know about it, the server I'm talking about is Moon Intensity's Halloween Palooza, which is a server that ran last year and Moon brought back this year. It is a public Java edition 1.21.5 server with some client-side mods, but you don't really need them if you don't have a great end computer. It mainly just runs off of a very cool texture pack and data packs on the server end. But it's very fun, very spooky. I've been playing on it a bit since it launched on Friday, and the lovely Charlie Swam has also been playing on it. We had a nice catch up because we hadn't spoken in like 2 months because she's been busy on work, I've been busy babysitting. It was a whole thing. And yeah, I haven't. I wanted to save doing any like actual building for when I got like stream started. So that's what we're gonna be doing today on the server. You miss Charlie? I miss Charlie too. Yeah, Charlie has been bopping around the server, so you'll probably see them on their swarm. But yeah, we're gonna just be vibing and chatting and hopefully building something, and I can tell you guys all about the kind of idea that I have for the builds this year and what I want to do with them. And what I will also mention is if everything goes according to plan, I am hoping to stream on this server again on Thursday because I am not babysitting Thursday, so I shouldn't be super tired. To get to your home, oh, I will come and check it out in a second. I will be right there. Yeah, thank you, Burger, for doing the IP. Do exclamation mark moon IP if you want to join. You just got to make sure you're following one of the feature creators, such as me. But yeah, there was something else that I was saying there that has left my brain, and that's not good. Oh yeah, hopefully I'll be live on Thursday. That is the plan. But also on Friday we have a new SMP starting, and it is a lore SMP. I do not use Twitter, so I do not know how much about the server has been said, but it is ran by Lizzie Folksy, is what I will tell you guys. So if you want to check out their Twitter and see what's been going on, there'll be something there. I just have not. I think they've posted something about it on Twitter. I haven't been looking at Twitter. I don't use Twitter a lot anymore, like ever. So I don't actually know how much I can say about it. Maybe if we're lucky, Lizzie will show up in chat at some point. Oh, that server. Okay, from that, I get the sense that people are somewhat aware of it. The opening is at 11 p.m. I believe. I think we're still in BST. Are we still in BST? Yeah, we're still in BST. I think we're still in BST. So it's 5 p.m. CST, 11 p.m. BST. And hopefully I will be there for that. I should be able to. It'll be a late stream, which is why I'm also gonna hopefully stream on Thursday. But yeah, we're gonna get some lore coming back. And I'll get to introduce you guys to a new character that I have, who I'm very excited about because I love her. And I've been, I won't say much, but I've been messing around with Figura and trying to learn how to use that. So that's very fun. There's a trailer out. Okay, then I'll say the name. It's called Gardenfell, I believe is the SMP title. It's called the Gardenfell SMP. And it's very, very cool. Thank you, Virgo, for linking that. Go check it out. See what is up with it, but it's very cool. But without further ado, we're gonna get into the actual Minecraft server. And you can see me and my little Shadow the Hedgehog skin that I kept from last year and my shifty little eyes. We've got the cool little eye thing on this server, which was surprisingly easy to set up. It just took me a minute to figure out what was breaking it because it uses the blank spaces on like a default Minecraft skin, but I always put color palettes in those blank spaces when I make Minecraft skins, so it was broken a bit for me. But now I have shifty eyes, which is very fun. Also, this zombie, that's just the texture pack, but it's freaking me out. Also, the wings are essentials, but I don't think other people can see them, unfortunately. So yeah, here we are. We are at spawn. There's Burger. Burger is a mushroom. And there is spooky scary skeletons playing. But yeah, we are at spawn right now because I thought most people probably know where my base is. Hello, Evan. But I thought we'd show everything off. The Nether, as far as I'm aware, isn't open yet, but it will be soon, so that will be cool. Wait, I'm a mushroom. Who essentials can see them. Okay, Charlie couldn't see them when they came on, but they might have Fuck. No, they had essentials on. Okay, I don't know why they couldn't see them. Maybe it was just a Charlie moment. I also just remembered that my shaders is actually off. Because I was in a skeleton's farm and it was a bit laggy. So I was in my skeleton farm because Speedy has a different one. But yeah, this is the spawn, which is very, very cute. Very pretty shaders. Yeah, they're the one that Mooney made. And anyone who isn't aware, there is a pumpkin competition going on that happened last year. I don't know when it ends. Someone in chat, if you guys know, please let me know. But yeah, we can see Blue is doing very well. Hi, Blue. And yeah, I think if that is Blue's, like I am suspecting, since they are sat on it and they're in the lead, but you know, should be time left. I guess there's gonna be a drawing competition like last year. I don't know what this. Ooh. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can't fly. I can't fly over that. Because it boots me. Don't know what that building over there is. But it's little stuff. There's gonna be a lot of events, which I'm always excited for because we love it. 27th is when the pumpkin contest is over, which is getting close. Spooky, scary skeletons, speak with such a shriek. Shake and shudder in surprise when you feel it jumping. Okay, and now let's go to my house. I was actually the first person on the server other than Moon. Because I got to get on early. As far as I'm aware, the other like creators didn't go on early, but I didn't actually say. And I claimed this little pale garden biome right next to spawn because I wanted, like, you know, to be close by. And me and Charlie, up here is my claim. You can see when you enter, you get a little message, and that's my enchantment table, but everyone is free to use it. And there's some animals and stuff. I'm gonna be clearing all the chests away a little bit. Is it never open? I don't think so. I don't think Gamer is in my chat. And me and Charlie kind of decided we're going to. Ooh, let me get down. We decided that you can also do /warp TP Ace of J, and it will take you like back here. I set up a warp. So that's very handy. Me and Charlie decided that we're going to set up a little village around here. So it's going to be called the Village of Nightshade, because on a whim, Moon was like, what do you want your custom name on the server to be? And I went, Nightshade, just not really thinking. And I was like, maybe I should do something that actually fits my username. But I didn't think about that. So, you know, hello. Oh, thank you for the Prismarine. Thank you. That's so cool. Oh, and a conduit. That's actually perfect. I actually do need one of those. Well, Charlie needs one of those. Because Charlie is going to be building a base underneath my house at some point. The laser blinding of your shaders, oh dear. They look quite normal with mine, but they're little cuties. Actually, here's a tip. If you're having like weird lighting issues with shaders where things look really bright white, all you need to do is change the RP support. It should be integrated with PBR. Just change it to basic. And that will fix the weird, like, blinding light issue. I was having it where some mobs just would start glowing back on, like, Funky Festival, so I did some research into it. Oh, thank you for the heart to see. That is amazing, thank you. Yeah, I can't tell you what these are going to be used for, but I need them for the heartbeat sound that they make. Not the only person who got you a gift. Oh yeah, where is you, Evan? Where is your gift? Is it this? For Angel. Oh, thank you. Oh, carrots! Thank you. I actually, oh my god, Mending. I need this. Thank you so much. I will decide what to put that on in a bit. Probably my tools. I managed to get quite a lot of diamonds, so I'm not too worried. About all of that. I got most of these, I got like over a stack of diamonds on the first day, because being able to fly and mine is like the most OP thing that you can do, because I can just fly through the caves and avoid the mobs. Though they do still kill me quite a bit. I'm not very good at dodging them. But yeah, so this is going to be the Village of Nightvale. Or not Nightvale, Nightshade. If I can remember my own thing. No, Nightvale is a podcast. That's what that is. If you need to go to sleep, go to bed. And then I'll walk you guys through the plan. Because last season on Halloween Palooza, we had like, I set up a nice little camp area to start with, and then you guys all helped. So it was like a nice foresty camp with my house a little further away across the bridges. And it was low-key like a little bit of just a generic like witchy theme. And I was tempted to do that again this year just because it's easy, but no, no. We're doing we're doing a vampire cult. Um, so up here, my house, this is going to be the church for the cult. Down here we have the graveyard, which I want to do some more work on. I like that Charlie's been working on this place. We can get rid of the sign. But it's got some benches and stuff littered around. Definitely want to like maybe put some coaster or something underneath the graves to make them stand out a bit more. You're in support of vampire cult? Hell yeah. It's like vampire, it's like an eldritch vampire cult. So like the vampires and whatever they're worshipping is some kind of eldritch abomination. What was coming to my head was Yogg-Sothoth from H.P. Lovecraft. And then this is the crypt that Charlie made, which I love. And it has a secret speakeasies. And I had to get confirmation of what a speakeasies is. Basically, a speakeasies is a secret bar that, like, back in the moonshine days, they would set up and they would try and raid them to get rid of the illegal alcohol. So yeah, Charlie's been setting all of this up because I haven't been wanting to do building till I at least got one stream done. How many spawners are at the farm? How many? Oh, scared, fear. But yeah, and then from the graveyard, it goes all the way down, and we're gonna have several little things. I want to build a little library over here. And then just a couple of houses. Me and Charlie were talking about if we set this place up, I might pitch to Moon us playing a game of werewolves, aka Town of Salem, which is very, very fun. I've seen a lot of people do it in Minecraft before. If you've watched Yogg's Cast, Blood on the Clock Tower, it's basically the same as that. That's the same game. But yeah, we've got a couple places of just houses we're gonna put down. We're gonna have a cute little market over here. We'll probably need more houses if we want to like play a game of Town of Salem well. So there's more spaces here. We want to have the hunter's house. I think this is the huntsman's house. And then over here we want to have the butchers because we want to clear out like maybe just this tree and then put the cows and pigs and stuff back here. And then over here is the one thing that we did work on, which is the community farm. Because initially, where the graveyard is, someone had set up a community farm. I never actually got confirmation on who. But me and Charlie decided to expand it down here by the water. We actually built all of this ground underneath this part, like where the farm is, because it was originally all water. And yeah, someone's planted some bamboo shoots and stuff. So if anyone needs any crops or anything, there's potatoes and carrots and stuff and wheat all in here. And people have been harvesting and leaving stuff in the chests, and there's bone meal. And yeah, don't know why the middle one is not red. But yeah, it's all very, very cute. And yeah, if people want to set up houses within the village, I'd say like either avoid where the signs are, or ask me before building where a sign is, but you guys are free to do that, or like expand the village further into the forest. But yeah, we had to terraform so much because of how hilly this is. So like my mountain up here, where those chests are, was where it went up to, and I terraformed down there with a couple of you guys helping. And then this part was like, the community farm was like up here where I'm floating. And then Charlie dug that down to that level. And then I terraformed all of the like the land around here. Red card colors. Ooh, yes, love that, love that. Yeah, and then I worked on all of that stuff. We might need to terraform more for like putting houses in, but the kind of goal today for me is just to make my house. And then because I don't mind doing the rest or starting the rest off stream. But yeah, if people like don't have houses and want to like put them like in the village and chop down some trees, you guys feel free to. If you guys already have houses and want to just connect them to the path to the village, also feel free to. I know Estelle has a place at the back of where my house is. I kind of like to imagine that's the groundkeeper's house. Because it's just at the back and I think it's cute. But yeah. All the crops to get the mending. Very, very cool. Very, very fair. But yeah, this is all the stuff we got going on. Obviously, we can't go across the river because that is right where spawn is, but like anywhere around this mountain is kind of what I'm setting up, and I will count it as a part of the village of Nightshade, which is a very poignant name. Because my original Minecraft username when I was a kid was Belladonna, which is another name for Nightshade. And I named it that because it was like late, I was on the spot, I didn't know what to name it. And Belladonna Coven Road was my favorite book series as a kid. I've brought it up before. It's a very, very cute, um, just magic story about this orphan girl called Belladonna who is a witch and doesn't know that she's a witch. It actually the animated Addams Family movie, it kind of has the same vibes as that, you know, where Wednesday starts wearing pink and stuff to fit in with the girls, but that's not really like who she is. The first Belladonna Coven Road book is like basically that. Um but you know, it's not the Addams Family, so I don't know. I prefer it, but I want to watch Wednesday. I haven't watched Wednesday. You live just down the hill from Estelle. Yeah, we can. What I think we'll do, I don't think I'm gonna have a back entrance on the, or like no, we'll have a back door on the church to make it easier for you guys, but we'll probably make the path go like around it to the back. Um, and then we can like connect all of you guys up. What is going on in here? Because I know somebody's living in there. Ooh. Is this what you are, Evan? Or is that someone else? Yeah, I think that's Evan's. Yeah, that is Evan. I thought that was. Very cute. Very cute. Oh, and this little pumpkin farm. Ah, cute. We also have Distant Horizons on this, which is why you can see those are where people have had me teleport to out there. So we get to see a lot of places. And yeah, I do like Distant Horizons, but it's one of those things that I try. I'm after Fungi, I think it's one of those mods which I'm gonna try and not use if it's on like a very modded server. But since this is mainly vanilla, I like it. But yeah, basically what we're going to be doing right now is I need space. Also, I got so many cookies from spawn because I did not have any food on the first day, so I just loaded up on cookies. We're going to move everything in my chests over here, and we're going to try and be like a little bit organized with it. And I say that, and now I'm just going to dump a bunch of shit in here because I just need more inventory space. Actually, no, we'll put the diamond one away. We'll just put all of this stuff in here, and I'll save the carrots for later because I want to get through this bread that I picked up. Yeah, we got a couple of bundles because I've been finding the trick-or-treater bags, and then I also found a bundle just in a village at one point, which is very, very useful. You with your mushrooms, you love the mushrooms. They will help immensely. Golden carrots, if you guys aren't aware, are like the best food in Minecraft, in terms of like saturation and stuff. They can just be a little annoying to get if you don't have like villagers or something. But they are very, very, very good. I also killed the creaking. This like pale oak had one creaking heart in it, unless there was more down there. But there was only one creaking heart that was here when I first got here. And I think that's insane because I always imagined there'd be more, but I guess it isn't like the biggest pale oak. It's actually my first time in the pale oak, which is why when I found it, I was like, yeah, I'm living here. Because I've never actually interacted with any of this stuff. It's so rare that I play in like the quote unquote modern versions of Minecraft, because if you want to play modded, you have to go back a couple of versions. At least, and the modding scene is still very much stuck in like 1.20.1 or even 1.20.2 at like earliest. Okay, this is where most of the food is. We're gonna this beginning part of the stream is probably gonna be a bit boring, so I apologize. I want to try and keep a bit of organization because I can see that Charlie has tried to organize, but I'm also expecting this to very, very quickly stop being organized. So we're just going to try our best. And I guess just do a little bit of a catch up. I literally was writing notes on like things to talk about because when I haven't streamed in a while, I tend to find that useful because one, it gives me like preamble to actually remember what the hell has been going on in my life because y'all know me and my memory. It is not very... Why did my mouth want to say the word not very PogChamp? What is... Are we in like 2019? Are we in 2020 again? What the hell is wrong with me? Something is wrong with me, guys. Something is very wrong. The mod's in 1.20 12 that are still being updated. No, yeah, there's like a lot of mods, but it just like, you know, it takes a bit for them to get into the current version. And like, if you want something specific, I've just not personally been on any servers or done anything that has been like modded new version of the game. So, you know, that's just a me thing. But it's still good. Like, there's still cool stuff about it. I have been wanting to check out the payload for a while. Because it is very, very cool. It's one of the more interesting updates I think that they've had. I'm a big fan of like that kind of game design angle. Like, y'all know I love Resident Evil and that kind of stuff. So the fact that it's like a little bit more inventive. Do you have free cam? I do have free cam, yes. I was using it at the start of stream actually to show myself. Also, whenever you want me to check out your skeleton farm, Speedy, I can come and see it. I'll take a break from organizing to look at it. I'll need to be TP'd. Yeah. Awesome. Woo! Oh, that is fancy. Oh, yeah, because you turned your house into them. You had like Bean's house. It had so many of them in here. Oh, and it has one of these. Oh, that was a little bit laggy. Oh, yeah, that's probably way, way better than mine and Charlie's. Me and Charlie set up the skeleton spawner that like we have on like day 2. As just like a quick thing, but this, let me look at this in free cam, wait. Okay, so yeah, this is the building that's, oh god, it's been torn apart. If any of you watched Fungi Festival though, you'll recognize like the side little bits a little bit. This is the same building that Bean lived in on Fungi Festival that we found. And it has so many, like, see, you can see all the skeleton spawners. Oh, some of them are... Yeah, I think you might want to change these walls into actual full blocks to, like, optimize this. But that would be annoying to go up and do. But Speedy can fly. They are getting stuck up there. But other than that, this is, like, perfect. But yeah, let me see. So they all fall down. Oh, these also need something on top of them to stop spawning. I think, like, do glass blocks stop them from spawning? I think they do. Or leaf blocks. Leaf blocks stop them from spawning. I think. And that goes down there. So these guys go here and then get pushed. Oh, you have... Oh, yeah, because Soul Sand spawns in these places. That's right. I was wondering where you got that, because the Nether's not open yet. But our Soul Sand spawns in these in, like, small amounts when you have this thing on. So some of them go that way, and then other of them come here. So yeah, even though they're like getting stuck on the blocks, this is like hella efficient. I don't... Oh, and they have like one up here. Oh, so it's like multi... Oh, this is layered and slightly confusing, but very, very cool. Very, very cool indeed. I love this. I love this a lot. That is awesome. Thank you for showing me. Wow, and you have multiple enchantment tables? Were you also the who? I don't know who put the enchantment table. Oh, I'm being punched at. Don't know who put the enchantment table at my skeleton's farm, but someone put one there, which I was very grateful for. Oh, this one goes up, and then this takes you up to where Annabelle is. Okay, cool, awesome. And this goes down to the other enchantment table. That's amazing. Yeah, wow. I am always so impressed with what you guys do. My goodness, this is awesome. I love it. Oh, you can just get in? I can join the bone pile. Ah! No, they're gonna hit me. Okay, no, let's get out of here. Thank you. Thank you for showing me. I love it. Oh my goodness. Speedy's done so much. Yeah, Speedy is very, very good. Speedy is very good at the mining and the crafting. Okay, let me go through this. So potatoes... Put there, put the carrots up there. Have a lot of bread because we have a lot of wheat. And that is very, very good. And then put the fish here. Put that with those and move those up there. These and these. I hope I don't have any more cookies because I have a tiny bit more space for food stuff. Yeah, we're gonna try and get this done as quickly as possible just moving this stuff because it just needs to be moved out of the way so that I can actually start building. I don't really know what blocks I want to build the church out of. I think Charlie found mangrove somewhere. And part of me is like mangrove for the roof could be really cool. But then I also feel like I should use pale oak. But I'm not sure if the stark white is exactly what I want, but like we'll see how we feel. We'll see how we feel. We'll go with it. We'll vibe. We'll take the salmon head. Let me just grab anything that is like slightly food related. Let's see, let's see. This is gonna be like a little bit of back and forth. I would usually not do this on stream, but I kind of forgot to do it before. So we're doing it now. But yeah, how has everybody been? Have you all been up to any stuff? You guys excited for Halloween? I know it's like still a month away, but I'm excited for Halloween. And I'm annoyed that Christmas stuff is already being sold in stores because it's not Christmas yet, it's Halloween first. You gotta appreciate Halloween. I love Halloween. Autumn is my favorite season. And Halloween is probably my favorite holiday. Just because it's fun and unique and different. Actually, let's move the seeds up here. I don't know why we have so many beetroot seeds. I'm guessing we just had beetroot planted at some point. Okay, we'll keep the salmon head. Actually, now we'll move that up and then we'll put the salmon head over here. We shouldn't really put heads in the food chest, but I'm doing it. You're never going up forest at night again. Oh god, did you get murdered, Burger? Oh dear. Yeah, it is. I do not know for sure, but I think the server is on hard mode. So, everything is just a little bit treacherous. Oh, we also have that. That's raw cod? The texture threw me off on that. Okay. Good to know. Feels like it, yeah. And we also have some data packs on the server. So, I got jump scared on day one. Because I went into a cave and then it looked empty. Everything was fine. It was chill. And then suddenly just from the ground, a creeper rose from the earth and blew me up, and I was like, what the fuck? Scared the hell out of me. It was genuinely terrifying. But yeah, stuff like that happens. We did also have From the Fog on this server, which if you don't know what From the Frog, yes. If you know what From the Fog is, it basically adds Herobrine to the game, but it's not like an active mob. It just like stands and watches you. It doesn't interact with you, or it isn't supposed to. I don't know what happened with it. I think someone's base got like destroyed or something, and I'm not sure if that was related to From the Fog or if that just happened and people were worried it was related, so they got rid of it. It is a pretty cool mod. I'm sure there's a bunch of like videos of people playing with it. There's like the Minecraft horror like scene is actually really big. Like you know, you have your OG like Herobrine's Mansion and that kind of stuff. But there's a lot of horror maps. There's a lot of other stuff like mods and things. I saw I don't remember what channel it was, but somebody played Minecraft VR, but with like basically every horror mod they could on the world, and it was absolutely batshit insane. Right, hours in action. Of course, I will add that right now. Oh, oh yeah, because it's the. I got confused for a second because it has the blurry face thing, but no, it's because it's the cover. Actually, we're gonna skip this. I never actually liked that song that much. I just put it on because it's practically magic. Okay, I guess let's grab all the plant stuff now, because that kind of seems to be where I'm going with this. Also grab the buckets because I did also grab those. Where I find I know it's hard sometimes. Peace and some peace of mind. I know it's hard sometimes. But the end just way too much to fantasize. My enemies who wouldn't think who I was to fantasize. Oh, so much more fish. Oh my god, where did we get all this fish from? I have not been fishing a single time on this goddamn server. And yet somehow our chests are full of fish. Hide. Time on my ride. It's easy to say, we gotta learn if people even take. A bullet for you, a bullet for every person in this room, and don't see many bullets coming through. Bullets coming through, metaphorically, I'm the man, but literally, I know what I do. I do. No, it's not true. I used to know all the words to this song, to the point where, I used to know like all of the chorus. I think I probably still do. To the point where I had a friend who thought it was my favorite song by 21 Pilots. But it's not. My favorite song by 21 Pilots is probably Judge. I like Judge a lot. I haven't listened to them in like a good couple of years properly. But I do enjoy them. I got really into them when Blurry Face came out, which I think a lot of people did. And then what was the album after that? Was it like Trent or something? I didn't really get into that. But I've heard like good things. I just don't know if it was like my vibe. And maybe I just realized when that came out that it wasn't exactly my vibe. Just their entire music. But I do still like them. I saw them live at a festival a couple of years ago. Yeah, for real. And it was really cool to see them live, but I saw them like I was like 15 and it was like 9 o'clock at night and I'd been at the festival all day and I was tired and really wanted to go home. So I was literally like, as they came on to play, I saw maybe like 5-10 minutes of them whilst I was running around asking the staff how the fuck I got out. And none of them like knew how to let me out. So I had to talk to like 3 different people before one of them said, okay, yeah, I'll just open this gate for you. I'm not really supposed to, but you know, it's fine. And I'm like, okay, I guess most people just camp, but I was like 15 and my dad was outside waiting for me. So it was a weird situation. Um, and I was just a baby, but I did see them and it was cool. I saw Billie Eilish, but from like a very far distance because my friends who I went with were in a mosh pit and I was watching their stuff. Because I went in the mosh pit and I'm pretty sure someone threw piss at us and I was like, I don't want to be in the mosh pit if people. Okay, why would they make the raw cod and the raw salmon look exactly the goddamn same? That's stupid. I'm throwing this out then. Into pilots very recently. They're pretty good. Yeah, I feel like I should give them another chance and see how I feel. I don't think I don't dislike their music. But I feel like everyone has like their preferences. You know, sometimes you have an artist that you like the music of, but you're not always in the mood for them. It's kind of the same opinion that I have of what's it called? Oh, that's the theme Bob. I'm forgetting their name. And I'm literally gonna see them like next year. My Chemical Romance, yeah. I like My Chemical Romance. I think their stuff is good, but I'm like very particular about it. Like I don't jump at the chance to like listen to all of their songs. I think my favorite one is House of Wolves. Just because I don't know, I just like it. I just like it, you know? And I am already giving up on some of this organization because how many goddamn things do I actually have? I have like a stack of cornflowers in one of those barrels somewhere that I'm pretty sure Ash gave me as payback. You know what's funny about that as well, Ash? I didn't mention this when you gave it to me. Um, But I was literally on the opening day, I was like, I should just grab a cornflower and throw it at Esh. And then I was like, you know what? No, I've done that a lot. I won't do it this time. And then Esh did it to me. And I think that's incredibly funny. I think it's very funny and very silly. Shove the emerald up there and then put these. I always went through a deep dark and just flew around because I could just avoid the wardens like very, very easily. So that was very, very fun. Okay, I don't want to grab wood yet. Already throw that out. Okay, I'm doing a very bad job at this. I apologize. Yeah, we'll just throw that out because we don't need that. You didn't do that. I thought about it. And I was like, nah. Throw that out as well. Throw some of these fucking eggs out. We don't need these. We don't need all of these things. Me and Charlie are hoarders, and I'll tell you that for free. Oh, mangrove is what Charlie used in the speakeasy. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Still grabbing anything that is like plant related. Just to have a modicum of I'm ignoring the wood intentionally. Because that will be its own chest. But there's no plants in there. That's the stone. That's wood stuff. Wait. Moss carpet. That's fine. That comes. That's not funny. Oh, I'll grab this. Is that a place for your house? Yeah. I'm so glad. I'm excited. I'm excited to. I want to like look around at everybody's places at some point, but it's still the server's only been open for a couple of days, so I'm imagining a lot of people are in my kind of thing of gathering shit before getting onto that stuff. Okay, no, that's green. There's giant books over here, but other than that, I think we have all the plant stuff, so I'll probably grab the wood after this. We're gonna need to get more chests down, but it'll work out. It'll all work out. Let's just do. Honestly, let's move these down here. Yeah, but you don't like the house I built, so you need to figure out how to rebuild it better. I'm sure you'll figure something out. Building is difficult. I don't even know how I'm really gonna be building this church. I have like some inspiration pictures that I found on Pinterest earlier today, and that's like the most I really have to go off of. I don't need this many oak saplings. I'm gonna throw those out. Oh, I do have acacia saplings. Someone was asking for acacia earlier, and I don't remember who. Frogspawn I'll put in this one. That's kind of weird. And then cornflowers can go back in there. We probably don't need all of this leaf litter, either, because I actually can't imagine me going and placing it down. Because it's not a bad block, it's just a weird one, you know? And let's rejig these a little bit. Because we need more space with all these goddamn bundles and the enchantment books that I have. And then we're just gonna... We don't need one sign. Oh. And then this is empty. And we'll start getting the wood over. And hopefully I have so much wood because I don't know what happened, but somehow like most of the pale oak trees around where I plan to build my base just like, oh, there's more pale moss. That's fine. They just like became leafless and I got really confused because it just randomly happened after like the first day. I'm assuming somebody just like mined one of them and the tree decapitated glitched and took all the leaves off everything around it for some reason. That's my best guess. But it was very, very weird. Actually, I might put these over here because I have so much goddamn wood. Hello. Hello, Ash. What are you up to? Hello. Famous foods. I actually don't know if I'm vibing. I put my Halloween playlist on, but I don't know if I'm actually vibing with it today. I might put the stream playlist back on because it's been a minute. Have I been thrown something? I have been thrown something. Oh, you. That's very cool. Yeah. We stand. I will put that in chest, unless you want it back, in which case tell me. Has anyone else been messing with villagers? I have not, because I don't have the patience. I don't have the patience for villagers. They're very useful, but oof. Oof. I'm already getting tired of this goddamn organization or lack thereof. But you know what? We're gonna call it good enough because I'm gonna have to move this all again. You have a spare? Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate. I appreciate very much, Lee. In the light to forget the obvious. No one will ever know. Goddamn. From all the pale oak that I have, I actually might want to move everything else into just another chest because I am actually expecting to have so much pale oak that it takes up an entire chest. It's all scattered around right now, but I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. Okay. This is going to be like the first hour or something of the stream. I need to stop going on about it. I know this is boring. I'm sorry. But I hope you're all having a nice time. Anyway. Toggle other people's armors. You can hold shift and press the show armor key. Oh, okay. I knew just pressing it would hide my armor, but I didn't realize I could hide everybody's. Yeah, considering like everything on this server is almost exactly the same as last year, you'd be surprised how little I remember. I literally went through one of my VODs from last year. I also don't know why there's a massive black box in the sky. Also, there's somebody on my head. Hi, Speedy. I went through one of my VODs from last year because I could not remember what the command to fly was. Just slash fly. I couldn't remember it. So I decided I would just look at the VOD and see if I could find where I typed it in. And you'd never guess, but I actually didn't type it in on stream very often. So it took way too long for me to find it in the VOD. But then I did, and you know what? You think I wouldn't have to look something like that up because it's very easy. But I did try it and it didn't work, and I was like, oh well, it must be something more complicated. But no, I was just wrong. I was just wrong, which happens a lot actually. Yeah, Halloween Palooza VODs earlier. Yeah, it's actually really sad to look at my Twitch channel and then see that they're not actually that far back in like when you scroll, which is just a testament to how little I've been streaming this year, which I've already like apologized for like a million times. I don't need to repeat myself because I think that would be more annoying than me saying sorry again. I think I'm in like a privileged position where the majority of you guys, or the people who stick around at least, don't really care that I have not been as consistent in recent years, I guess, because it kind of started last year. But you know, things happen. People go through stuff. My brain is playing catch up. Because when you're neurodivergent and not like and you haven't been to the hospital and you haven't been told what is up with you, and then you get taken out of like a very structured thing such as school and thrown into living life, it becomes a bit overwhelming. And that's kind of been the state that I've been in. And like the one thing that was kind of holding me over was kind of mithril, because like it was a commitment, it was something that I felt like I had to do, and I really enjoyed it. And then once that ended, like every shred of structure that I had also went out the door with it. So yeah, my brain is soup. My brain is soup. But you know what? I like soup. Stew season is coming up. We can all slurp it together. Actually, telling you guys to slurp my brain probably isn't a good idea. But you know, to each their own. If you guys like slurping brains, who am I to judge? Oh my god, it's you. Oh my god, it's me. Hello, Zeno. Hello. It's me, Mario. Oh my god, I'm here. Something just a little more than ecstasy beneath. Ooh. I did a bit of a burp there. I don't know if you guys heard it. I hope you didn't. It's because I'm still drinking my Pepsi, which I shouldn't have really gotten today, but I did get it because I wanted it. Because I wanted it. And it's tasty. I mean, it's probably, I think having a Pepsi is technically healthier than having a Monster, and that was my other option today. So like, look at me being the bar is on the floor. The bar is on the floor. It is so funny. I can feel it in your bite. More than ecstasy beneath. Little highs, only type. And I am already quickly running out of space in this chest, and this isn't even the first chest. Oh my goodness. I thought I just had a lot of payload. I have a lot of every wood for some reason. I guess it's a good thing, since we're gonna be building. Remember me? I do remember you. Yeah, of course. I mean, I won't claim to have a good memory. My memory is shit, but I do remember you. I remember seeing your name before. Hello. And we just go back to this chest. We'll probably put the furniture somewhere else if I can. Let's just have a quick little scan of anything else over here. Feel free to leave me out of your will. I did distraction. By misdirection, there doesn't lead nowhere. Oh, it needs a jungle. Okay. My accomplishments. You know what? We might actually take Cherry out and move it over here because we have more space. And then we can fit the rest of these woods over there. So that's mangrove. Oh, I accidentally put my torches. I don't think I have any more acacia, but we have the jungle, which I don't know. I know we have jungle saplings. I don't know where jungle has been used since it exists. It's like commiserate. Let's just move the oak up, and then we will deal with the rest of this. Boop, boop. On. Back together alone. I'm gonna have to move the birch as well. Just because of how much spruce there is. It's because the spruce and dark oak trees are so goddamn massive. They're like the biggest ones in this whole place. So whenever you chop one down, you're getting a million. Actually, there's like some of these trees are so big you can't actually chop them down with like the tree decapitator thing. They are that goddamn massive. Why do I swear so much? I just had the thought. I just like I swear a lot. Not that it's a bad thing. Not that I'm upset about it. I just kind of was like, I've been saying goddamn a lot today. It's alright. The cost of every dismal day. Okay, then we'll put this in here, and then we'll put the furniture. And I think this should be good. Fucherigo biomes on the server a few days ago. Yeah, I know one of them. There's one down here, which is pretty cool. I haven't been exploring too far, as you can see on the map. I've just been around a little bit. There is like a little witch place over there me and Charlie went through, and some more pale gardens. And then Speedy's place is up there. But it's all pretty cool. Oh yeah, there's more wood in here. Oh god. Yeah, I'm glad I moved this chest around. Okay, let me just check over here first. What are those in the tool place later? Okay, let's get rid of a couple of these chests. Because it will help me see what I actually have left to do if I empty some of these. Okay, and that's the wood chest, which I'm gonna go through. We'll dump all of this shit in here. There we go. And that is very full. This is not very full. And I found more fucking pale. Okay, yeah. Grab those. Okay. Getting through this a little bit. These are all still relatively full. We can probably merge these ones into each other. Do that. Actually, we can probably even get the stuff from in here. And if there's anything left over, we can get it in the above chests. We just want to kind of clear this. There we go. Okay. I also need to bone meal more of this grass to keep that up. But it means we get more chests for over here. This is where I like start building the church and end up needing more space in the back and have to move all of this over again. But hopefully that won't happen. Okay, they also put that down. Okay, let's get the rest of this wood. Can't keep up, stay below, I guess. Maybe you're too little. But yeah, welcome back to I've been watching a lot of Bluey recently because it is a show for babies, and my baby niece has finally got to the point where she's quite enjoying it. Instead of being like completely disinterested like she was before. So that's been very fun. Bluey's a good show, even if you're an adult. It's very cute. It's very sweet. I've been liking it a lot. Most of the time we just watch like clips of it on YouTube, but I actually decided today to find where the series actually was and just watch it from there. And it was quite fun watching it from the beginning. Didn't finish it because, you know, there's quite a few episodes. They're not very long episodes, but there's quite a few of them. But you know, maybe I'll finish tomorrow if I can remember what episode I finished out on, which I don't remember, but it was like somewhere into season 1. I think we finished an episode or 2 after the fairy episode. If I am remembering correctly, which I might not be. Okay, that's spruce and that's dark oak, that's acacia. Thank you for the hydrate, Ash. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Too much, baby, go find less. If you can't keep up, stay below, I guess. Where is my dark oak? Did I put it over here? Yes, I did. Too much for you, babe. Pressure. Fire up content to sender. Let me do that. Finish off my Pepsi. Delicious. Couldn't find the lid for a second. I do also have a water, guys, so don't you worry. I am not going to... I was about to say drown, but that's like the opposite of what you guys want. You guys usually want me to drown. Which I don't blame you for, because I tend to not drink enough water, just day to day. I'm not very good at it. Just water's boring. Water's boring. I should drink more of it, though. Sender. Whew. What other stuff have I been up to? I haven't finished my Sims Legacy yet. I'm really close, though. Actually, technically, I finished it because, like, I did the thing. Anyone doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I was doing a Sims challenge called a Legacy, and I haven't been doing it on stream at all, but I have been updating people about it on stream just because I've been having fun with it. Haven't played it in like 2 days. But my winter sim, because it was a seasonal legacy challenge, she had 3 kids. One of them is adopted. He was a ghost. And we adopted the ghost and brought him back to life because one of the parts of this generation's challenge was to have a mixed family. Or like, you know, have like step kids or whatever. So like I just went, let's be easier, just adopt a kid. So we adopted a ghost. 0. You're 0.01 the way to face reveal. Oh my god. The reason that is so high is because then I don't have to do it. Not that I'd like never face reveal, but I don't know. I just don't have a want to do it right now. Eventually, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna make a big deal of it if it ever happens or not. But I mean, hey, it's there. All the Sims expansions the other day, so you might start doing some kind of challenge on there sometime. Hell yeah! Just make me go to sleep. But then the stream would end, Evan, and then everyone would be sad and they would blame you for it. It wouldn't be that deep, but it would make the stream end early, which I like to think people don't want. We've only been here an hour. Hard to imagine. No, it's hard to imagine who I am. Aw, thank you, Evan. You're so sweet. Imagine who I... Yeah, this is one of the trick-or-treat boxes. We got a couple of stuff. I do want to get more relays and more leads to, like, put them around the graveyard. That's why we have these guys here. We found them from Pillager Place. Oh, I've been given a snow fox head. I can't believe someone murdered snow fox. How dare. Nah, it's chill, but how dare. Also, so many of these claims. I'm gonna throw out these fucking stone shovels. I don't know why you have so many. I'm guessing Charlie made them. And then left them around places. That's what this stream is. This is the blame Charlie for things stream. Because Charlie isn't here to defend herself. Nah, we love Charlie Swarm. We love Charlie Swarm so much. But I will blame them for my problem. I'm too high and I'm down. Do I have more? I don't really have enough space in here. You know what? Let's put those, and we're actually gonna move the tools over to here. That's mine. We're gonna move the tools over to here. We might move the enchantment books over here as well. Just because I think they make sense being in the same chest. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ever tell chat about time scared you on fungi? Just remembered that. Which time? Because I think there was multiple. There was like the time when I went to the skeleton farm and I hadn't seen you log on, so I thought I was alone at the server, and then I showed up there and you were there and I got scared. And then there was... I think that happened like multiple times actually. If I'm remembering correctly, I think that happened a few times. Where I just didn't realize people were online. And then I would go places and people would be there and I'd be like, that's the accurate noise that I would make is This is stupid noise. Why don't you show me little bits of spine? That could very well happen on this server again though, because you know, there is a skeleton spawner, there is multiple of them. Remember scan you as a time and during the end opening. Oh yeah! I forgot that. I forgot a lot of the end opening. Oh, thank you! Oh, thank you for Silk Touch, that's amazing! I definitely need that, thank you so much. Hey. And this is the way they love. Hey, let me actually get these. Let me get like the random thing. So that's so random. So I can just shove them wherever. Like the lantern, like the empty map. We'll throw those arrows like this, like that. Get the enchantment books again. We'll get potions in a minute. The iron bars. I know Charlie was building with those. And the eggs will probably be good to also do that. Ooh, this TNT. That's dangerous. I don't know where that came from. Yeah, streamer. Woo! one has to give me gifts, but any gift is appreciated. It's actually very, very sweet of everybody to give me things. I am pretty well set up in terms of like diamonds and stuff, but you guys are just cute. You guys are just cute and sweet, and I appreciate you all. I appreciate you all so much. Also, I know these are supposed to be pumpkins, and that's like the orange one really looks like a pumpkin, but every time I look at them, I just see a bunny rabbit. Like the handles are like the ears. They're just like a creepy bunny. I see your loot room. You have a loot room? Oh, that was the opposite way around. It's okay. I will wait. Oh, that's not the right thing. You like me when I do. I see every drink get comfortable. We left my claim. Woo! This is a lot of loot. Oh, that is a lot of loot. Oh my goodness. It's more organized than my storage. Oh, that's a lot of armor as well. Wow. Very cool. I like how you're just doing barrels on the floor. You're maximizing the loot space. This is very, very cool. This is awesome. Amazing. You're so wealthy. You're so very wealthy. So many things. Wow. What's in here? Oh, I can't go in there. Oh well. Oh, this is a part of the claim. I just have a permission to open the things, I guess. Maybe it's public. Who knows? Oh, thank you. Oh, this just goes into here. I see, because this is your base. Ah. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, my cat. Oh, hope you're having a lovely, lovely day. Also, yeah, guys, get your good. Bless me. Get your daily draws if you haven't already. I sneeze. Thank you. I get the sniffles. Second farm, so stop people from entering. I see, I see, I see. I see, I see, I see. Let's get these. Me when doing things, me when needing to do things, me when brain. I don't have a lot of brain power. Ever. But that's chill. This is what happens when I haven't streamed in a hot minute, is I just cry. Well, I'm not quite there yet, but you get what I mean. Okay. And the ones with triple digits on daily draws. I think so. Very few people have the ability to show up to every single one of my streams, which isn't a bad thing. Like, I'm glad that people have lives. You guys have more life than I have. But it can be difficult, so it's very impressive that you have been here so often. Actually, it's very impressive. Only 48. That's still like very impressive. Anywhere close to 50 in my book is impressive. Eat till I get sick. The slaughters. Ah! Scared me. But that's empty as well. Okay. Sorry. There's like a problem in my room that there's always these little like tiny black little like bugs. And I don't know how they get in here. I'm worried they're like have made a home in my room somewhere. But I don't like them. And every time they fly in my face, I clap my hands and they die. Suddenly. No idea. Go to waste. Tenderness. Aura on your face. The slaughters. Do it for all. Yeah, that's fair. I try to do my best to remind people, and Natoshi has a little reminder at the beginning of stuff. But you know, it's just a cute thing. It's just cute. We're just being cute, you know. Love I night. Let's put that there. Oh. Oh, thank you. What sound is this? Oh, seek. Very cool. I have sing, but I did not have seek, so that is very appreciated. I already have iron bars somewhere. Yeah, I do. Okay. This is the hardest part about doing anything that is like, oh, we need to store stuff. Is not accidentally spreading things out. Like, you've got to keep everything in the same place. And that is difficult for me. Okay. I'm gonna grab all this stuff. No, we'll just get the copper. Then we'll leave that. And this is where most of the minerals and stuff is. So we probably want to move all of this over. Horn on stream was confused because I thought it was from your gamer thing. Oh no, yeah, I had like the same thing. Me and Charlie were playing together, like I said, and what happened was Charlie shared their screen because I was helping them like set up the mod pack. And I have more experience doing like the Minecraft stuff than Charlie does. And then Charlie forgot to stop sharing their screen with me. So I could just hear everything happening in Charlie's game and was really confused for a minute why like sounds were doubling up or I could hear Minecraft music when mine was disabled. And it was just because I could hear Charlie's stuff and I did not realize it for ages. Discord was also being really weird that day. Because both me and Charlie live in the UK and for some reason it was autoing, like it did the automatic like region selector for our VC, but it did not tell us what it automated to, and it did not have the UK as an option. So, and the screen share was being like really, really like slow and laggy. So for all I know, they were having us like hosted in Brazil for some reason. And it just was not going very, very well, but it was a fun time. We could hear each other fine. We also started watching some D&D stuff. We were watching, oh god, what are they called? It was like the dropout people. They did can I remember what they did? The answer is no. They did something. No, it was the dropout people and they were doing like misfits and magic. I think was what they called it, which was like a riff off of Harry Potter, but like also kind of a commentary on all the stuff that is bad about Harry Potter and attacking it subtly. Which was very, very fun. We didn't finish it. We watched like 2 episodes because they were like very, very long. But it was very, very good, and I want to watch the rest of it. Because I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's very, very good. As your PC is very, very fair, very, very fair. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting tired of moving this shit, and I am very, very tempted to just shove it all into any random chest right now. But I'm trying. I am trying. I am trying to be organized here. Made it. Just be a little more creative. Haters. Please 1,000 times. Also, I might get rid of the sign for this claim. I literally set that up just so people knew where it was, because I don't have any, like, physical indicators right now. I just think it's nice for people to be aware, you know? We do have potions in here already, so I might as well put these in here. Another bug showed up. I nearly hit it, but it ran away. It ran away with its little legs. Vacation. Others. How you look on your face, you puts a hand on my waist. This conversation. Talking of your dad. In your head. Baby said. Can suck between my legs. Do you really want to? Have you touched Silksong at all? I have not. I've seen a little bit of a playthrough of it, like just like the first like maybe 10-20 minutes. I own Hollow Knight. I have never played Hollow Knight, but I do own Hollow Knight. I bought it on a sale a couple of years ago, but I've not touched it. And I really, really should. I know that I really should. But I haven't. We're playing Hollow Knight right now. Very, very cool. Very awesome. I did not realize until I watched a bit of Silk Song that those games actually had, like... I thought it was, like, Sonic the Hedgehog free storytelling, where you just get to, like, see things happen and it's, like, the environment. But no, they have, like, actual dialogue in the game, and that was just something that I was not aware of at all, because I've actually not seen anything about Hollow Knight other than the fact that it exists. And yeah, I'm giving up on actually sorting this. We're doing a low stakes one right now anyway. I'll put more care and attention into this when I am not streaming, because I'm fucking bored. I'm fucking bored. And if I'm bored, you guys are probably exhausted. Okay, let's fucking throw these out. Why do we have these? Why do we own these? We don't need these. I usually hate doing this and throwing stuff out like that. It's fun, but really unforgiving at times. Yeah, because it's like a Metroidvania, isn't it? The only actually, I don't think it's a Metroid. It's a no, it's not a Metroid. I own Hades. Hades 2 is coming out very soon, actually. I saw people being like, oh, a bunch of game developers have like pushed back the release date of their games to account for Silk Song because it's been so anticipated for years. And then straight after, Hades 2 gets announced and is going to be released, which is probably another highly anticipated game. So like every other smaller game studio is kind of being screwed. Not that they are like very big studios. I know Team Cherry is like 3 people. I don't know anything about the people making Hades, but I can't imagine it's a massive team. Though like it's probably more than 3 people though. But yeah, I was following like the development of the original Hades, the first one, just because, you know, I like Greek mythology a lot. But then I bought it and then I never played it. Which is a bad habit that I have. Mars got me Black Myth Wukong. He got it for my birthday, and a couple other people like Charlie and Elle also like went in on it to get it for me. I have not played it. I have not played it, and I've had it for several months. Though in my defense with that, I've not played it because Mars asked me to play it with him. And so I haven't played it because I don't want to play it without him. But I'm also kind of scared to play it because it's known for being a very difficult and unforgiving game. And I'm very aware of that fact. So I'm a little scared to actually open it up and play it. And I also don't know if it has a difficulty selector. I'm pretty sure it's all just one difficulty, and you cannot make it easier. But I do not remember. I've seen a complete playthrough that Sayu did of it when it first came out. Which is also another thing that shoots me in the foot, because I feel like when I see what happens in a game, it makes me like less inclined to play it, even though it also makes me want to own it. But that's like another reason like why playing it with Mars will be great, because he knows like basically nothing about the game other than the few things that I told him about it. So that'll be very, very fun. And Silk Song Metrovania with a few Souls-like elements in it. Yeah. Speaking of, I saw Metroid Prime is getting like a new game on the Switch too. Oh my god. I haven't actually watched many of the directs since like the Switch 2 announcement one. But I am aware that what is it? A new Fire Emblem game was announced that seemingly takes place within the same universe as Fire Emblem Three Houses, which was one of my favorite games of all time. So as you can imagine, I'm very excited about that, but I'm also very upset that it is a Switch 2 exclusive and is not going to be backported. And it makes sense because it's not coming out till next year, and there's only so long that they can like justify making their games like compatible for both platforms. From a marketing standpoint, I think from like a logistic standpoint, they could just make any game that they make work for both platforms, but they won't do that. And like, there's a lot of debate happening right now about whether it takes place in the past or the future of the Fire and Three Houses world, and if it takes place in Fodland or not. But if you haven't played the games, that's not going to mean anything to you, really. But one character who was in Three Houses has been seen in the trailer, which is like the main reason why people think it's the same universe, because she only exists in that universe because she's like the god of it. That's Sophis. But yeah, I'm very excited about it. I am desperately gonna want to play it. So that's like my main motivation for wanting a Switch 2 right now, is getting to play that game. But I'm also like, I don't mind waiting. I didn't get Three Houses when it first came out because I wasn't a Fire Emblem fan. Well, I was a Fire Emblem fan, but I hadn't played any of the games until Three Houses. So I just never really had the ability to. But I didn't play that on release. I played it like a year or two after. And I don't mind doing that again for the new one, because my main thing with the Switch is to justify getting the Switch 2, I just need there to be games that I'm going to play on it. And right now, like, I'll play Mario Kart, but I'm not going to, like, religiously play it. And from how, like, the game has changed, I talked to my dad about it. It doesn't sound like a kind of vibe that he would be into really playing either. The like open world aspect of it isn't appealing to him, and Mario Kart has always been like a family game that like me and my dad and my sister would like all play together. And honestly, they haven't really been able to get into the new Mario Karts. They're still like the Wii is the best version in their eyes, and I do kind of like in some ways agree, but I also like the Switch version a lot. Just because it's newer and pretty and flashy. I do like that they've got rid of the what you call it. You're not my dog, you're Charlie's dog. They got rid of the upside downy like gravity gravity wheels. So now it's like quote unquote normal driving, but they have got a parkour system. And it's really funny that you have both the Mario racing game come out and a Sonic racing game come out just a bit after, and Mario has put rail grinding into a racing game before Mario has. Also, there's a skeleton dog. Oh, I think that's like the OG dog texture. Just a normal white wolf, I think, is a skeleton. I'm assuming this is Charlie's. Charlie's been building a dog army that we're gonna put by the hunter's house when we eventually build that. I've been here for an hour and a half and I have not even started building yet. So we're going to move these animals and then get onto that. You haven't beaten Three Houses? Yeah, I also technically haven't beaten Three Houses. I've played 2 of the 4 storylines. I played Crimson Flower by myself. That was the first one that I ever played. And then I played the Blue Lions route with my sister. And I started Golden Deer, and I think I have just gotten to the time skip of Golden Deer, and I've not played since, because I said to my sister, okay, well, the first beginning half of the game is the same for every part of it, so there's not really a point in us playing this together, and because we, like, you know, you're busy and I can be busy, I'll just play this on my own time until I get to the time skip. So I finished one storyline. Have you started? Like, did you pick what house you were doing? I'm assuming you got that far in at least. If you remember which one you did, I can tell you how long it is, or at least the average. If you'd like. The shortest campaign is Crimson Flower, which is the first one that I did. It has the least amount of chapters, which is sad because I love it. It's my favorite. You're on the church route? Ooh, I think the church route is the longest. I think the Church Route and Golden Deer, they're very similar campaigns. They cover a lot of the same stuff with very mild discrepancies between them. And I think they are around the same length as well, and they are the longest. I do believe. And then after that, you have Blue Lions, and then you have Crimson Flower. What my plan was, because I've not actually seen anything of the Church Route. I just know that it is very similar to Golden Deer, and I've not finished Golden Deer, so I don't actually know all the ins and outs of what happens in it. I just know like one thing that Golden Deer Route focuses on more, and it's why it's so similar to Church Route. Basically, Crimson Flower focuses on like the Empire and their stuff, and then Blue Lions focuses on the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. And because the Golden Deer are part of the Alliance, instead of focusing on that, they focus on the actual like evil guys, those who sliver in the dark, which is as vague as I can get. And I know that they are also heavily related to the church, which is why both of those routes are so similar, because they are both like, I think they learn very similar information. There are just like, again, small discrepancies between them from my understanding as someone who has not played either of them. So I've kind of shot myself in the foot, because my plan was to play Golden Deer and then the Church Route, because I haven't played either of those. But because I know they're so similar, I'm probably going to finish Golden Deer with my sister at some point, hopefully, and then replay Crimson Flower, but with the DLC content, because I bought the DLC content and I have not had the chance to play with it. Because I've just been like too busy. Or I just haven't, you know. I haven't bothered playing with it because it adds more story content, and I didn't want to mess with that in the new campaigns because I haven't played those before. Oh god, I also have this chest. This isn't my chest. This is like one that like Estelle or somebody placed when they were helping me mine stuff, which I greatly appreciate. But it's not mine. It's just here. So I'm gonna move it. I think I'm gonna keep these books together, because I don't know if these belong to anybody. But I'll put them in here. I sneezed. Oh, it's actually yours? Do you want the books? Do you want the stuff? Or do you not care? Because I just need it out of the way. I'll put the books back. If you want them, you can take them. I just don't want the box, okay? You forgot what's there? Not a lot. It's mainly just wood and dirt and stuff, but there is Riptide 2, Power 2, Power 1, and then Fire Protection 5. So I'll leave that there. And I'll just like move the wooden stuff, because you can get that super easily. I just need to get the chest out of the way. So yeah, if you want to grab any of that, feel free to. If you don't, then I'll just shove it in my chests. You can't touch them. You should be able to touch this one. It's not in my claim. I don't think it is. Or is it? Oh no, yeah, it is in my claim now. Okay, I'll move it out. Yeah, I'll move it over here. This is outside my claim. Hello, Cloud. Hello. I hope you're having a lovely day. I'll just move anything that like is mildly worth something into here. There you go. Next hand is live. How are you, dear? I am doing all right. I a little bit tired. Been busy. But you know, life's been going on. I got sick for a while, but I'm doing better. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you so much. No, I think an ad just started, unfortunately. Thank you so much. Yeah, it was literally right on the edge of my claim because I was slowly expanding it. I now need to move the allays. Which I am not looking forward to doing, but we have to. Okay, let me get a fence. Put that back there. Maybe, should I give them all an item Will they follow me if I give them an item and then hold an item? Hmm. No, I can fly. I can cope with this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're good. Come on, friends. You give them anything? Okay. Well, I managed to catch them all, so that's fine. But I'll keep that in mind for later. I actually have not messed with allays. I think I spoke about this before on like a previous stream a while ago. But allays, like, I never see because they only really show up at raid towers, or like pillager towers. So I don't really interact with them, like, ever. But what I think we're gonna do with them is I want to put like fences in the graveyard, like under the ground, and then put moss carpet on top of them and tie them to them so that it will be kind of cool and cute. And don't worry about that. It's nothing, I'm sure. Anyway, I guess let's figure out what we're goddamn building. Why do I keep saying goddamn? Flesh. Yeah, tasty. It's the Eldritch Vampire cult. Like, we gotta have a little bit of a flesh room. Like, what else do you want? Let's just map this out with some good old dirt to begin with. Just because I want to get this sorted a bit. So I think the way up that makes the most sense is going through here up to this bit. We'll probably cover the cave up a little bit, make it a little more hidden, and then go up here, around here, and then like up around this. So I'll probably do a bit more terraforming, but it's gonna kind of slope around there because I want the front to be here. So let me just, let's say that, no, let's go forward like 2. Let's say that is the front of the building. Let's say that is the front of the building. And I'm actually gonna pull up the little reference image that I have. Which says like something about it that I don't love. It's kind of like a big tower with like the building behind it, which is very church-like. But I also think that's a little bit odd, but like, you know, it works. It looks like a church. And the opposite idea, the other idea is just doing like 2 towers and then have a middle bit. But I think this design is probably the best that we're going to get. So it's gonna have like a big tower at the front. Anti-church. Basically, yeah. It's a Satanist church, if anything. Or a Yog-Sothoth church. I don't remember what H.P. Lovecraft story Yog-Sothoth is from. I just know that there's an invisible evil, and when a guy sees it, he goes instantly insane, and I think that's fun. Vampire holy place, an unholy church, perhaps. Exactly. It's the unholy church. The unholy trinity. Okay, no, this does need to go one back. I want a freeway entrance. And we'll have it. We might put it up. Is the song on the list? Which song? Wait. Oh, you requested a song. Sorry. Sorry, I missed it. My bad. I will add it right now. Oh, it's the Dan TDM song. I didn't realize he did music. That's cool. I've added it to queue. Okay. See, the thing about this as well is that my reference image is very big. Though maybe I could actually do like an actual staircase from the front here that kind of tapers down and then goes like over here. Make it kind of steep and scary. And then I can have a little bit more space at the front, and maybe the side entrance this way can just loop around to the back where it goes to everyone else's places. Yeah, I like that a little bit better. Okay, let's do that. We'll just move this forward to here. We do love steep and scary. We do. So this area is going to be the doorway. I want a freeway door. I know that. Which is quite big. But we need a freeway door, and it's going to be open because vampires, if it's an archway, Do they have to knock? Do you think? Do they need permission to enter if there is no door keeping them out? I like to think not. I like to think the fuck not, you trick ass bitch. Okay. We're gonna have these little cornery bits. And that's gonna go in like that. So these are like... these are like just the outer pillars, and these are like the walls. Oh, you and the other kind of creators have a little village. Well, this is the public server I was talking about, Cloud. So we've got like Estelle and Evan are down this way. I think Squig is like back behind the graveyard. If you, I thought I'd seen you online. But yeah, I guess like the other, I don't know what the other content creators are doing because I have not checked their stuff out. But in the original season, we had kind of a little, we had islands that we all set up on to make our own little communities, and we don't have that this season, but I still wanted to make a cute little thing, so I'm making a village just for my own fun, but everyone is welcome to like set up nearby, and a lot of people have. It could be neighbors. Well, you can find me because the content creators have warps, so you can do /warp TP Ace of J, and it will literally pop you out here. I'm also right next to spawn, so I'm not that difficult to find. But there are warps on this server, so it does make it a lot easier, but I don't think they've been like announced or listed anywhere other than like, you know, I think I said it in the chat on opening day, but not everyone was there to see that. Also, this is very chill. I like this. Okay, it's got kind of like some tiny towers in the corner, which I don't think we really have space to do, and they add so little that I think I'm just going to ignore them. But here we are going to do a little bit of work. I am also probably going to do a bunch of torches underneath the mossy carpet at some point. So we're going to have this. So this is going to be like entrance. It's going to be entrance, and it's just going to be like double archways, and then we'll have some big windows at these points. And then on the outside, we'll have these little divots. Actually, maybe these... yeah, no, divots go in one, because this is where the wall is going to continue. One bad thing about having moss everywhere, it was great because that means I could cover the stone easier. The one bad thing is that it is a little bit annoying to build on top of. But we'll go this direction. We're supposed to have kind of like 2 little outcroppy bits. So I think we'll go 3 blocks in both directions. Which is nice but messy. Yeah, it definitely is. We'll go 3 blocks, and then we'll do corners. So it'll be like that. And then we'll go along this way a good couple. I'm basically copying like a reference of someone else's build, but like making it a bit smaller. Just to fit the scale of the area that I am in. Because I have quite limited space on this mountain top. I could have maybe flattened it lower to like meet this, and maybe that would have been better, but I like the height. I like how layered this area is. And this is tempting me to bring everything forward by 1, I will admit. Do I really want to do that again? Welcome back, Evan. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm moving everything forward again. We're trying to get the layout of me house, me casa, you casa. And it is going. It is going away. I'm figuring things out. This is what happens when you go into a build without a plan. I love building. And I don't really like building stuff twice. So I don't tend to like plot out builds ahead of time unless I need a shovel. Unless I have like Matica or something, which I very rarely use. I think I've used it for like one build, and that was on Corecraft, and none of you guys ever saw it because I have not streamed on Corecraft at all. I also have not been on it in several months because I built a base and then I stopped playing. I don't mean to do these things. They just kind of happen. I have so much pen loss on me already. Okay. Moving all of this forward, and it's fine. Skip town. Whoa. Yeah, I mentioned like this new SMP that is gonna be starting this Friday, which I'm very excited for. And I've been trying to like figure out what kind of base I want to build for it. But I've also not been building anything because obviously it's not started yet, and I don't particularly want to build something twice. Because I can't get like Matica in the mod pack because it's not fabric, it's forge. So I've just kind of gone, well, guess this is my life. And I'm dealing with it. Okay, let's... They have kind of like a circle thing back here. So this is gonna kind of go on top of the animals, which we need to move at some point anyway. So I don't mind too much. Let's do like this. No one is sad when bands break up. Guess what? It would feel as fuck. What to do on the server? That's fair. One thing that I've been finding, especially with vanilla Minecraft, is I find it very difficult in vanilla Minecraft to do stuff because I just feel like there's not a lot to do because I've done it so many times before. And it's a little bit different on here because, you know, it's Halloween and I can kind of get a theme in my head, and it has the novelty of like you guys being here, and I can interact with you and we can do things together, and there's going to be events that like Moon is planning, and this is already getting too big. It's already getting too big. Okay. That's not good. That's not good. I kind of need this space that I've moved all this stuff to, and I don't want to move it again. Oh god. Okay, we're gonna do our best. We're gonna do our best, and if I have to move all of this again, I will. Or I'll get Charlie to do it. I'm not above getting Charlie to do it. But I want this to match up. Hi. Oh. Thank you. Thank you. That's very sweet. Yeah, so we just have these like circle bits for like the back of the sanctum. And then I want to have probably like not a lot, but just like a little bump out back here, maybe just up to here, which is extra annoying. Just like up to there, so it has like those corner bits. Actually, if we're doing it like with the corner bits, we should probably move it just one more down, so it's like that. Shot by bogged? What the hell is a bogged? Okay, yeah, we do it like this, and then I need to mimic this on the other side. You play too much modded? Yeah, that's fair. This new server that starts on Friday is also modded, and a lot of it like there's like a bunch of magic modders I've never been able to like play before, which I'm excited to play with. So like I'm really looking forward to that. But but you're kind of burnt out of vanilla Minecraft. That's so fair, because like that's how I feel. Like since I was talking about Corecraft, that's like the exact reason why I've not really been playing Corecraft. And Fungi really like got me into Minecraft again for like a brief time before my holiday started. And I loved it. I was so obsessed. I was playing it every day. I had the most hours clocked on the server out of anybody who played. Um and most of it wasn't even like AFK is the big thing. Like most of it was me actively doing stuff. Because I don't tend to AFK on servers very often. Or like at all, because if I'm on my computer I'm doing something, you know? And it's very rare that I want to have another tab open while doing something. Like the most that I did that was when I was really into playing Sonic Speed Sim, which I've not played in a while because fuck Roblox. Um, but yeah, it was just a really, really fun time, and nothing else has really captured the same thing. Like again, I'm invested in this server um because I like building, and what I personally enjoy about this is because I am a creator, I can fly, and that kind of adds a new thing to the vanilla gameplay loop that makes it a whole lot easier. And how oh, I forgot to move this one forward. It makes the like vanilla gameplay loop a little bit different to the actual point where like I would love to run like a content creator server with this thing to just allow people to like fly around and make building just like that little bit easier for everybody, because that's my favorite part of the game, is just, you know, building and having fun and doing that kind of stuff. um but doing be having complete creative mode can sometimes be like a little bit meh. When so you can fly too, use money, builds his wings, yeah, exactly. But you know, not everybody has the ability to do that, unfortunately. Okay, I'm liking this shape. What we have now is the dilemma of thinking up a block palette. Um, but what I'm kind of thinking is in this back area, we're gonna have like where like a stage is for the sermons, and maybe like a secret door of some sort. And then we have these extra areas for seating in the sides, and then like the main part of this is all going to be seating. And then we're going to have a second floor, maybe. Usually churches have quite tall, grand ceilings. Um, what I might do is loft it, so like this middle area, like from maybe like here to here, is all empty, and then the side parts are lofted. Um, Scriptural in the Hell Church, exactly, exactly. And then the tower, I might try and modify the tower to be like a bell tower and put like a bell in the top of, because I think that could be cool. Um and then yeah, it's gonna be kind of a trust the process kind of thing, but I'm happy with this general starting shape. I think the only thing that I really want is it to be 2-3 blocks above the ground to give it like a foundation to work on. And this is going to require a bit more terraforming on my part. Like I'm going to have to terraform this entire side, but it shouldn't be too difficult. Calibrated skulk sensors is a skulk sensor and amethyst. Yeah. I think it's not, I don't think it's the shards. No, it is. It's amethyst shards. It's 3 amethyst shards. But yeah, so block palette. Let's see what blocks I actually have to work with. Because Blackstone would be great, but we don't have the Nether yet. The Nether doesn't open for a couple of days. It opens on Saturday. Not telling you, so you don't know. If you haven't found a sensor before, then it won't. It probably wouldn't put it on there. You can. Oh yeah, you can craft Blackstone. Okay. Wait, how do you craft Blackstone? Okay, it doesn't. Blackstone statue. That's terrifying. I'm guessing it says in the Discord. I'll look in a minute. gradient would be fun because I want something to contrast, like to set it off of like the big gray around here. I'm also tempted to get rid of all of the leaf piles, at least on the top of the mountain, because I think them being down here, considering this goes into an autumn forest, makes sense, but then being at the top makes it a bit like too lively, you know? I do love them though, they are so pretty. I'm tempted to go into creative to like build the gradient and then figure it out on here afterwards, but I also don't really want to log off of the server. But I'm thinking let me look at how you make blackstone. I have to pull it up on my phone because I don't have Discord open right now on my monitor. You don't speak in true of his command. Crafting recipes. No, there isn't one for blackstone. I must just not have the stuff to make blackstone. How do you make blackstone? Oh, you're thinking of basalt. Okay, that's fair. Don't worry about it. The nether doesn't take long for the nether to open. But I think like a gradient, this is really annoying, the goodbye and welcome message. A gradient of these, we can get, oh, I have a stone cutter in one of these chests. The question is where? It's now a Neverland. Forever and. Let's just put this here. Can I? Yes, we can do this. Okay. Because I really like deep slate tiles. So maybe like blackstone. I should not do this outside of the claim because this is annoying. Blackstone into deep slate tiles into cobbled deep slate question mark. I don't know if I love that. Don't know if I love that. Let me go on Pinterest and look up some gradients. Wait. Yeah. Well, actually, the building that I'm basing this off of, it is a Minecraft building, so I might be able to see. I can't see because it's too pixelated, but that definitely starts with blackstone. It's just normal cobbled blackstone. And then you know, I can't make out half of those blocks. Okay, we're just gonna look up Minecraft gradients. And then we can think of the roof separately. Gradients. Okay. Here is one. Those will start a little bit harsh. Hey, Mooney's here! Hi, Moon. We love Mooney, we love Mooney so much. Okay, this is something. Let me look at this. If it would actually show me. That looks like black concrete, black wool. I think that's concrete powder, black shulker boxes. We don't care about that. Okay, that's cracked blackstone, blackstone brick. Cracked blackstone brick, blackstone brick, blackstone, polished. I think that's polished blackstone. Smooth basalt, normal basalt, but like the no, that's not the top of it. Wait, is that basalt? Wait, what is that? What is that? What is that? I need it to be more simple. I need it to be more simple for my little tiny baby boy. I am just a little guy. I am just a little guy. And all of these pictures are too small because I am looking at this on my phone. Okay, this one looks good. Okay. Not as dark, but it starts with the tiled deep slate. And then it goes smooth basalt, so we need to find some geodes, which I have found before. Then I think that is deep slate. Not cobbled deep slate, normal deep slate. Then tough. Ooh, they include coral in this, but I think if we just jump straight to cobblestone, then andesite, and then stone, that'll look good. So let's try and mock this up, actually. We're gonna go and find ourselves... Well, first we're gonna empty our inventory a little bit. Because this is too much. And then we're gonna go into the cave and find us a geode, because I definitely have seen some. Also, where is my furnace? Honey, where's my super suit? Here's a bit of Incredibles trivia. The character's name, Frozone's wife's name is actually Honey. So he's not just being endearing, that is just her name. Da, 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 da. Okay, there we go. We'll put that on so we get a bit of that. I do have Silk Touch now, but we're not fucking with that yet. Because I need to just sit at the skeleton spawner and AFK for a while. There's a horse in there. Peter, the horse is here. I think there's a geode like down here somewhere, but I don't exactly know where. But I saw it somewhere. This is the cave that I've been mining in. I'm hearing people being loud. Let's see. This just took me down in here. I get lost in here very easily. It is not super intuitive to make your way around in. But it is a lot deeper and bigger than it seems. And yeah, there is a deep dark somewhere. Which is not easy to get to either. You know, it's probably not a good idea to just come in here and start running around again, because I have died doing this several times. What is... Oh, this is the child chamber that people were talking about! Oh, hi. Yeah, no, people have already been in here, yeah. Yeah, people were raiding this on, like, day one. I didn't know that was, like, right under my base. Wait a second. There's even a bed over here. Oh my god, yeah, this is literally... right next to my base. Is that my mountain? Yeah, that's my mountain. Okay. That's very funny. Oh, Squig. I've teleported the Squig. Hello. Oh, you found a thing. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, and it is right next to his stuff as well. Thank you so much. That is so helpful. Yeah, it's not that bad to get actual amethyst from this as well, because amethyst is pretty even when it is orange. You're okay. Now listen. It's me out of medicine. Da-do. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Hey, it's okay. The one bad thing about flying is that it makes you like dig a lot slower, because it's kind of like when you're underwater, it does the same kind of thing. So that's annoying, but you know, it is a lot quicker. Oh, that's been claimed. Okay, that's fine. We'll just stick to the outside of it. I guess Squig has claimed the trial chamber, which is totally fair. Hey, okay, now listen. Oh, I have a speedy request. Accept that. Welcome. Hello. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Isn't there speedy space? I see. Bow. Blood moon rises. Moony's back. Moony. Charlie got so scared when Moon joined the server and saw that, because they didn't know about the custom join message that Moon had, and they were like, "Oh, she mean Blood Moon? Is this Terraria?" And I was like, "No, it was really funny." I mean, they was like, "Is this Terraria? Or I'm like getting flashbacks," because Charlie's a really big Terraria fan, and they have an actual like Blood Moon event. And I was like, no, that's just Moon, you're fine. It's just Moony. I hope you're doing good today, Moon. I hope you're having a lovely, lovely day. I need to get torches in my offhand because it is too dark. I am trying to plot out my base. We're making a cult town, so I'm gonna live in a church. Because what else do you do on a Halloween server but build a church? Realize what it meant as well. Yeah, it's a little bit funny. I can have Moon did say I can have my own custom like join messages, but I have like kind of one in mind, but I haven't thought of the wording, so maybe I'll get one of those at some point and it will be cute. Because it's already probably confusing enough that my name is Nightshade on this server, but I think most people have picked up on who I am just from the face. I've got a recognizable face, I like to think. Would it also be dope to have blood moons? There is like a Minecraft mod that adds not just blood moons, it adds like harvest moons and also like other stuff that I've seen people mess around with before. Obviously this server doesn't have it because it is like vanilla but with data packs. But it is a cool mod. I think it's just called like Celestials or something. I don't think I've actually played with it myself, but I've seen it and it is very cool. They usually just do like the same thing that like Breath of the Wild does, where it just spawns a shit ton of monsters. Or well, Breath of the Wild, it respawns all the monsters you've already killed whenever there is a blood moon. But on the Minecraft ones, it just makes like more difficult mobs spawn and that kind of stuff. Also the difference between like mining that with an iron pick and mining that with my efficiency diamond pick is insane. I forget how good efficiency is and diamond picks and all of that stuff. It is actually insane. We love also thank you Speedy for the assist. Yeah, I don't know how much of this I'm going to need, but I'm just gonna get all of it. And I also actually do need some tough, so this is pretty good actually. And then we'll have a nice gradient. I just want to build it out. I kind of overestimated how much I'd be able to get done today before needing to go to sleep because I am babysitting in the morning again, which is going to be a thing. So I cannot stay up infinitely today, unfortunately. So we have the layout sorted at least, but hopefully I'll be live again on Thursday and we'll actually make some substantial progress on the base, which will be very, very fun. But yeah, we need tough and we need basalt, or smooth basalt, I think is the actual name of it. Yes, that is it. And then tough is going to be another, is tough, yeah, tough is in this. Tough is one of the darker shades. Because, you know, gradients just like, they add an extra dimension to a build. If you're making something that you're like, is going to be like pretty flat, having a gradient on it is a nice way to make it feel less flat. I'm hoping to not make the church super duper flat looking, but you know, it'll all depend. Important, especially when you're encountering babies. Yeah. Yeah, I mentioned my niece earlier in the stream. I don't know if I actually said what I meant to say about her, but she is now walking. She hobbles along. I think she's a rather advanced baby, and I'm not just saying this. My sister's doctor said this about her, but she took a while to start walking. But when she started walking, she was basically running. Because she waited until she had like a good proper like handle on her balance and understanding of like how to do that before she actually, you know, walked. I need to actually make use of my bundle. I cannot put that in. What is this? It's a leather cap. I don't need that. I probably don't need a lot of this actually. Well, we can throw out I shouldn't have brought the cobbled beefsteak with me. Yeah, we'll get how we can come back. We can come back if we need to. Or if anybody wants to help out with stuff on the times where I'm not online, because again, you know, babysitting, can't be online all the time unfortunately, and gather up some of these blocks for me, feel free to. You don't, obviously nobody has to, but if you need something to do on the server and you want to help out with the village and stuff, that would be very, very, very helpful. I think the church is the only one that's going to be made out of like this kind of stone, because Charlie's already been using normal like stone bricks and stuff in the graveyard. And we'll probably stick to that in there. But the church itself is gonna, I want it to be dark and not as blended in. Though if Charlie's okay with it, we might change the crypt colors to fit more. I just don't want to, you know, overtake their stuff. So I don't want to. And I should stop digging because my pick is going to die in a minute. But you know what? That's well, it's not okay. I can just make another diamond pick. What you want to do? I was saying how like the graveyard is all like, it's very grey and it all kind of blends in with the pale garden. So I don't want to like redo any of the stuff that Charlie has built, but I might talk to them and see if they want to change the crypt to be like darker stone so it stands out a bit more. Because that's my idea of the church block palette, is it's going to be like a gradient from darker stones up to stuff. And then if people want to get more thingamabobs for it to help out, then feel free to, but nobody has to. I'm just vibing. Just vibing though. Okay, so I think the gradient goes, it is deep slate tiles. Actually, wait, we're gonna move this one back so I don't get the moss on it. Deep slate tiles, which then goes to smooth basalt. Just gonna shove that in there. Really tough on me. And then we get actual deep slate. And then we go to tough. And then we're ignoring where it says to get dead coral because I cannot be arsed with that. Though we could use the moss instead of the coral. That doesn't look too bad. We'll have to see it when it's actually daytime. Because I might just go straight to proper said. I should have andesite somewhere. Do I know where? No. I gave up organization, remember? There's some andesite. And do I have any... I don't know if I have any actual stone. Wait, no, I don't think I do. Wait, no, I should, because I made... Well, there's more andesite. I have one stone slab. I thought I had... No, I think I just made the slabs of it because I needed those for the thing. Okay, let's cook a little bit of this. That'll go like that. So here's cobblestone, andesite, and then normal stone. Oh, that was a bit of lag. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, there we go. So we go like that. I don't know how I feel about the moss. I can't see it clearly enough. Let's go eepers. Eepers jeepers. Somebody sleepers. Got them for you to help with your builds. Well, that's what we're figuring out right now. Any of the blocks in the gradient that I am making, basically. Someone is floating above me. Oh, thank you for the amethyst. Thank you. I'll pick that up when I'm out of the bed. Nobody else is gonna sleep, are they? I'm going to be here forever. Is insta-mine though, remember? Yeah, the monster. The moss is insta-mine, but I have a lot of it. Is kind of the benefit. Okay, let's look at this. I don't hate it. Actually, if anything, I might swap that and the tough around. No, that looks worse. No, I don't think we do the moss. I think we just go... And I already have more stone, so this is fine. I think we just go cobble, then where did the andesite? There's the andesite. Then the andesite, and then the smooth stone. Okay. Yeah, so basically what I need is any of these blocks, which are all obtainable in the overworld. So that's deep slate tiles, but just like normal cobble deep slate is fine because I can turn that into the tiles in a thing. Smooth basalt from amethyst geodes, smooth smelted deep slate, tough cobblestone, andesite, and then stone. And I guess I have some chests. I will put them in the graveyard. Just in case anybody is bored and wants to do something and contribute to this build, I will put them down. I'll also grab a sign. Yeah, so I'll put them behind the crypt. Because it's outside of the claim and anyone can interact with this. So we'll just pop these down. No need to organize. They will just be here. As like a thing. And I will put a sign here. Donations for Jay's base build. Love you. Mwah. And then hot star, hot star, hot star, hot star, hot. There we go. Double chest are coffins. Oh yeah, it's my favorite thing. It's my absolute favorite thing. I love it. I love it so much. And I also like how the single chests. Oh, there's a little bit of lag happening on the server right now. I like how the single chests are like they're the Christmas texture. They even have like the tree kind of star thing on them, but they've just been like recolored to be darker. I also love that. I think it's very, very cute. But yeah. Christmas but goth. Exactly. But yeah, this is kind of our build list right now. And I guess what I need to decide is what roof we're doing. Because it's kind of between the pale oak, so just doing a pure white roof, or a mangrove. The original build that I'm basing this off of has a warped stem roof, so like blue. I'm kind of leaning towards the mangrove and then also using that for the flooring. Because I think again it stands out more from the rest of the place than just using the white wood. So I think mangrove, and I might border the mangrove with like the deep slate stairs. So we'll add, yeah, mangrove looks more like blood as well, yeah. The whitewood is nice because it's like ghostly, but the mangrove, it looks more. It'll also make the church fit in with the rest of the village being like in the red roof foresty area. So yeah, this is our pillar. This is our pillar of blocks that we are interested in having. Yeah, these are all the ones that we want. At most, I can be live another hour before yeah, the pallet pillar, exactly. This is the pallet pillar. I will probably use the pale oak for like accents, like doorways. I don't think I'm going to use it for the floor. I think I'll also use mangrove for the floor. So mangrove wood will be good. We do have a little bit of it. Hello guys, hello. But that is the vibe that we have going on right now. Yeah, it does look like dried blood. It is very, very tasty. I'm tempted to make like a more vampire looking skin, though I will say my Shadow the Hedgehog skin does kind of work for this vibe. Maybe not the little hedgehog is, but the rest of it, like the black and the red, it does work. Because of course I had to go like Shadow the Hedgehog. I recently found out from watching like TikTok, there is a YouTube channel called Team Sonic Gaming, which is like two people role play as Sonic and Shadow from Sonic the Hedgehog and play just any and all video games. And they also stream. And I have not watched any of their videos yet, other than like TikTok clips, but I really want to watch them because they also have lore. And you know how I feel about Sonic the Hedgehog. Uh, I'm a little bit obsessed. Um, so we're gonna have fun with that. Oh, I'm gonna have fun with that at some point because it's exciting. I'm also gonna look and see where my core stir is because I might. There's not really too much of a point. We get rooted dirt as well. There's not too much of a point of me doing much more work on this place unless I wanted to just like. That's from the heroes. It is. It is. I'm very. I just like the concept and they seem quite fun and silly. And I like fun and silly. But yeah, there's not much point in me doing much more work on this because I need to get the blocks collected. So I might as well just do a little bit of work on the graveyard. I can maybe move the allays over there. Do we have any more? We do have some rooted dirt. There we go. I know I have a lot of rooted and coarse dirt because there was a lot of it around here. So all I really want to do on this is like where the graves are, like this. We just want to kind of punch out the ground. Oh. And then put this dirt on it. Thank you so much. Zazea? I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know how. Oh, these are signs. Oh, I'm gonna have fun in here later. All the signs weigh your own grave. What? I like the placement of this one. I might move these around a little bit. I do like the skull on this one though. That is fun. I want to just double check what is said on these though. There was nothing on this one. Rip your mum. Yeah, we're keeping that. We're keeping that. Whose mum? Your mum. Everyone's mum. That's funny. Let's do IP your mum. There we go. Close enough. Yeah, I am dyslexic and X's are difficult, so if there is a preferred thing you'd like me to call you, please feel free to tell me. Or if you want to try and explain how I pronounce your name, that could also be cool. No, I don't know. Get rid of some of these leaf piles. I don't like them. I don't like that one being there. I don't like this one. I do like their randomness. Maybe I can like tie that in with just the placement of this. Because like these don't necessarily need to really be in any kind of direct shape or form. It's just, you know, I feel like in this village most of the graves, most people who die just get cannibalized instead of, you know, actually given graves. It's like that one town from The Last of Us, you know the one I'm talking about. Uh, what use is a graveyard if you're gonna eat the bodies? Am I right? So you know, I don't like the placement of this one though. I think this one is gonna have to move. Got a real account's password. I don't know how to say it even. This is my brother's account and I don't want to make a new one. That is so fair. Well, if you have something just you prefer me to call you other than that, I can do that. Or I can just call you like Zer. I can call you like Xerneas because that's close enough. It's not, but it's a Pokemon, and I like that Pokemon. Oh, he's Krazzy! Oh, I seen you on the server. Okay. Awesome. Cool. That's also very fair for getting your password. I would forget my password if I didn't have them all written down. I don't know. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna get all of these placed. I don't mind this one, but it needs to be tilted. Like the towers. I've never played Fortnite. There we go. A lot of stuff that could sound bad out of context. Isn't that like every stream that I do? What have you been expecting? Do you think that I remember like the last thing that I said like 2 seconds ago? Because I don't. I don't, and that's bad. That's bad for me specifically, but I like to imagine you guys are used to it. But yeah, I don't have a great memory. I don't have a great memory. The amount of times that I've told you guys the same story because I don't remember saying it before, or just because sometimes I just like to repeat myself because, you know, some things deserve repeating. Other times I just don't bloody know. To go work. Oh, bye Cloud. Bye bye. Have a nice day at work. See ya. Messing with my head. We definitely got to get a myth reference in this graveyard. We just gotta, you know. I don't want it to be an on the nose one. Like the obvious one would be just to put Artemis's grave, but I don't want to do that. I want to put something a little bit more inconspicuous, you know. I'm just waiting for your heart. I'm thinking that the stairway is gonna be like here and curve up to here. So let me just like, yeah, do I wanna do that? It needs to be like a free. It needs to be like a free. So maybe we'll do it over to here, and then I'll just put that there, and yeah, that'll be fine. So that'll be where the stairs go. We can have a grave like right next to the stairs. That's not a bad idea. We'll just do it like this. Maybe the hydrate speedy. Thank you, thank you. I will have a little sip of my water. Delicious. Yeah, stairs up will be here. And then we'll either have the stair like offshoot this way, and then this will like go round the back somehow. I'll probably do some terraforming to make that work. Or we'll do something else. We'll probably put like a massive tree in front of the cave entrance though, because we want something to go there. Or maybe I'll figure that out. I'll figure it out. I can't plan everything right now. A lot of this is just me being like, this could be fun. This is silly. This is cool. Keep touching you like this. But yeah, I think this already looks like a lot better. It looks a lot more graveyard with there just being like little dots of dirt around, you know? I was about to share some like family lore that's really fucked up, and I don't think I'm actually going to say that. I'm not actually going to say that. Not fucked up in like, oh no, that's not a good thing to hear. It's just a fucked up thing that one of my family members did that involves a graveyard. Uh, but it's okay. I mean, they were already dead, but it doesn't excuse the fact that they had that done. And that's going to make it sound way worse than it is, but I'm not going to elaborate any further than that. So you guys can just let your imaginations run wild. That's not a recipe for disaster at all. Not a recipe for disaster at all. Okay, this is looking very cool. We want to get like another, since I have one more, we'll get like a sideways one here again. And then do it like this. Here we go. Yeah, I'm quite happy with how that is looking. I'm sorry, what? I feel like I have to explain myself now. Okay, in the vaguest terms, a distant family member, one who I never met, had herself buried on top of her dead brother's grave. And that's really fucked up because they had to dig him up to bury him deeper to put her on top of him. And it's not good. It's actually really, really bad. But there was nothing anyone could do because of the will. It's, it's really fucked up. That's they are hella expensive. Getting like coffins and that kind of stuff are very expensive. Oh, here's some lore. Well, not lore, but this is some like information. There is a difference between a coffin and a casket. They're two different things. And I'm gonna get it the wrong way round now that I've said that. But I think a coffin is like the stereotypical vampire thing. They're like these, where they're usually kind of like the weird, not fully square shape, and they just kind of open and close and get nailed shut. Whereas a casket are the ones where like you have like an open casket funeral, and they're the square ones. There's probably more nuance between them than that, but they are actually two different things with slightly different purposes and not the same item with a different name. So that's fun. Having fun, Squig. You can't get through there. Good job. Okay. Let's name some of these graves to be fun. Let's see if I can get this guy's name right. Stephen. No, yeah, Carnival Palace. I love them. But I never remember how to spell this guy's last name, and I came up with this guy's last name. And Avid Adventurer. I have to put adventure on there. An avid adventurer and a beloved Ava. You proved my groove! There we go. I watched Emperor's New Groove recently. Please somebody clip. I was my mum a while back and turns out she met all the cast and has been to a few performances. Okay, that's awesome. Oh my goodness. Okay. Who else do we want to put down? I don't want to put them all in the same place. I could put some of my other characters here. Oh, I know who we can put. Yeah. Here lies Warren. He will not be missed. Perfect. Okay. Do you guys have any ideas who we should put in the graveyard? It can be anything. I'll take anything. So long as it's, you know, appropriate. So you're 6 feet down bad for me. I'm gonna put something down that none of you are gonna understand. Let's just put. There we go. Okay. Anyway. I couldn't think on the fly what else to put, so I just put that. I place the signs with mossy cobble blocks and those oak signs with the zombie hand. Put on the walls. Just regular signs for me, the flip. Oh, if you're using Mooney's mod pack from the Discord, you need to disable the resource. I think it's resource config mod. I had to disable that for the texture pack to work at all. So yeah, if you can't see them, then it might be because of that. Um, yeah, let me think. Let me think. No fighting, guys. Don't be mean. Yeah, since there's zombie heads around, got me thinking. Joel. Um, bitch might be dead, but he. Ah! Hey, I've got a sim for Pedro Pascal, which might be dead, but he was hot. Joel from The Last of Us, you will be me. I won't do all of the graves. I'll do maybe like 2 more because I'm struggling to think of people. What do you know, Squig? Do you have an idea? Want to be with the bourgeoisies. Oh, I'm being shot in the air again. Well, here we go. Oh, nope, that didn't work. What have you got? If that's appropriate. I'm not American. It's fine. Um. Oh my god, that caught me off guard. That's funny. Um. Okay. Okay. Um. I'm just trying to think of like characters mainly because it's the easiest way to not offend people. Um. Hmm. 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 Let's put Mars Marzaki. He's a skeleton. Actually, wait, no, wait. If we're putting Mars, he's gotta be on the one with a skeleton head. Oh my god, he dead. Oh my god, he dead. What is Speedy doing? Is Speedy writing something? I'm watching. Could do Jamie the Grey. I could do Jamie the Grey because Jam it did die in Mithril. Okay, yeah, we'll put Jam back here. Um, we gotta be sweet. We gotta be sweet about Jam. We love Jam. We love Jam, my little guy. Okay, okay, please do not put politician names on the gravestones. Okay, that is inappropriate. Please do not. I cannot look at that. Somebody remove that. I mean, hey, I'm happy about it, but that's not appropriate. That's not appropriate, guys. Please keep politics out of the server. I don't want to see that. We keep it fictional. Keep it fictional. Gun just like a gun. Fighting loaded questions. It's very obviously political. Unfortunately. I wish it wasn't, but it is, so. We just gotta be silly with it. You gotta be silly with it. Oh, someone just like completely destroyed. Someone stole the gravestone over here. Who stole the gravestone? I thank you for deleting it, but can you put it back? I was still trying to think of something to put on here. You got a lot to say about a whole lot of nothing. You got it coming beneath your feet. Ash Ketchum died as he lived, losing battles. I make myself laugh. What have you got, Speedy? I don't even know what that means, but I love it. Perfect. Quotes are very funny. Okay, that gravestone has been put back. Wonderful, thank you guys. Let's get this one. This one is in like a little bit of blank area, and then I might call those. Anyone got any other suggestions? Well, I try and think of something. What would be silly funny? Silly funny goofy. Loaded question. Wait, I have one. Maria Robotnik. And then we do quote Maria gun shot Shadow the Hedgehog. There we go. I mean, there's still some blank ones, so if people wanna add them, please keep it appropriate. Nothing political or like, you know, real dead people. I'd rather not. Just do like fictional characters and the whatnot. I'll probably check through them before next stream and take out anything which I deem a bit too out there. But you know, just keep it silly. Of course, you'd add a Sonic reference. I'm in a Shadow the Hedgehog skin. Of course, I have to add a Sonic reference. What do you expect from me? What do you want? What do you want from me? This is the content you came here for. Are you not entertained? Okay, I think the last thing is I want to move. You ran out of space. Ooh. I don't know who that is. Like, at all. So I'm guessing it's fine. But if it's not, someone let me know. Oh, it's Elle from Death Note. Yeah, I've not seen Death Note, but I am aware of Elle. I am aware of this man. That's fine. That's the silly that we want. The most I know about Death Note is from the video, the Among Us ripoff video game that came out. Whose iron is this? Or did Speedy just throw that at me? Which definitely could have happened. But yeah, we're gonna move these torches just into the ground, just because they look a little more appealing like that. Just into the ground to grandmother's house. And then this will be cool and spooky because you won't know where the little green lights are coming from, but it will still keep the place lit up reasonably well. And that is what we want, because we don't want monsters ruining the graveyard. Then we don't want them to come here and do the monster mash, is basically what I'm saying. We can have a couple normal torches as well, because I see some of those are lit around. I don't actually know who put the soul torches down, but I like them, so that's what matters. So resident wasn't the first thing you added to the graves. Well, I can't be that predictable all the time. I've got to have more to my personality than just Sonic the Hedgehog jokes. But it is a core part of my personality, so like it's not going anywhere. I think there's already one over here. I can't break that one because I don't want it to go into Squig's inventory on accident. Because that would just be awkward. So we'll get these ones. It's not actually harder to do in the daytime. Because I can't see where it's actually dark. But it was all pretty lit up before daylight. So this should all be good. In my head. I will come and look. Wait. I recognize it, but I could not tell you where it's from. It's not JJK, is it? No, there's not a character called Kuro in JJK. I don't think there is. I've not watched JJK. They all alright? I don't know what that is either. It's the yellow teacher dude from some anime. See, you said yellow teacher dude, and the first thing that came into my head was the man with the yellow hat from Curious George. Assassination Classroom, yeah, that guy as well. Yeah, that was the... See, actually, no. The Curious George dude came into my head, but the image in my head was the Assassination Classroom one. Which is just a very strange dichotomy. I think that says a lot about my brain, actually, now that I think about it. But yeah, this is all looking pretty cute. And then we want to put fences places. So I'll place these down. We need 4 fences. Keeps dying, but I don't want to go grab a charger. But you'll die. Your mouse dies, you might die. We don't want we don't have enough graves to add the players. No, still, you do whatever you want. Hello there. It's gonna get the fences. So that's 1, 2, 3. And then we'll get a 4th one by Mars, because I think he'd appreciate that. Oh, that's right next to a torch. That's fine. Favorite movie / anime? Favorite movie is Treasure Planet. If you want something more spooky, I like Practical Magic as well. That's a very fun movie. Where is one of my allays gone? One of my allays has escaped. I don't know how this has happened, and I don't know where the lead for it is. Oh wait, no, it's over here. It's just wait, no, that's still free. Yeah, one of my allays has escaped. I have a thing. I don't have any slime balls, I don't think. Okay, let's. Ooh. Come here, friend. You got that one. Where's the last one? Where? There he is. Come here. There we go. Okay. One allay has disappeared. That's fine. I can probably make more leads and I have spawn eggs for them. If you want to just put it on one of the leads, Speedy, that'd be... Oh, wait. This is not going to work. Because it's going to place both of them on whichever thing I put it on. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Okay, wait. Let me grab you and put you there. And then... This is becoming a mess already. Where did the other lead go? Oh, here it is. Where's my other friend? That's one that Speedy has. There you are. You come over here. We'll put you down here so you can be close to your friend. There you go. Okay. And then we have the little ghosty guys. And then I will put the carpet on top of the fences. So that you can't see them, but they're still all tethered and good. And yeah. And yeah, I can get enough one for those guys. I don't know what happened to it. It might have, like, gotten off of its lead when I was building around it, is my best guess. That's a little bit sad. Maybe it's nearby. Wait, I do have minimap. Wait. No, I don't have the thing. I don't have minimap, so I actually can't see mobs on it, unfortunately. That's sad. Oh well. Well, if anyone sees a missing allay, feel free to grab it. The lead probably just despawned unless someone else picked it up. Because I don't think I have any other leads in here, unfortunately. I do have string. I mean, I don't have slime balls, but there was some slime balls in that one chest that Speedy had. That I might have taken. So, Don't get me slime balls. Oh, it's okay. I found some. But hey, I will take more because leads are very useful. That's all I really have use for slime balls because leads are good. Oh, you go. Wow. Oh, it's in the boat. Ah. Well, this is still good because I do have some spawn eggs for some LAs, so I can just use those. I have more fences. Well, I have one. Webs. Really? Oh, thank you for the slime balls. Thank you. Oh, a little bit lag. There we go. Okay. Let me make a couple more fences and see how many LA spawn eggs I actually have. My secrets keep. I find out before I wait. Why? Oh, I need more wood. Okay. La, 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 they want to get fished. Oh, one of the funny things that happened on the opening day of this server, which no one got to see because I didn't stream it, was Annabelle got on my head and I decided to fly us to space, but then Annabelle disconnected and fell to their death. Which was tragic, but it was a very funny moment because I was literally, we were at like 5,000 blocks in the air when they fell. Or almost at 5,000 blocks. It was really, really funny. Yeah, highlight of the off stream. This is why this is always so fun. Is because you guys get to see me off stream as well. I thought I had. Oh wait, they're probably in a bundle. Because I was gonna say, I swear I have more. Yeah, there's another LA. 2 LAs. And the rest of these are empty. Might have one more. No, I put all the eggs in there. Yeah, no, I only have 2. Oh, that's fine. I'll put these 2 fences down. Oh, they're fun. Oh, they're fun time. I want to get another one, like, over here. So we'll do that. And I do have carpet. And then we can have a guy up here. And then we get one more. Well, that space is already empty. So actually, maybe we'll move that one, like, actually over there. So I think that will be a little bit more nice and spread out. And then we'll just put, like, a guy, like, here in the middle. Oh, that was where a torch was. I was getting so lucky at not unearthing a torch there. Okay, we'll put it next to the torch. Okay, there we go. Let's start with the one in the boat because that one's going to be annoying. And I don't want to hit the wolf. Okay, a freebie. Come on, come on. There we go. There we go. That's not my wolf, is it? No, that is my wolf. Okay. Come on, LA. Let's go on an adventure. Yep. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Join your friends in the graveyard, 'cause you're ghosts in this texture pack. And they're cute. Okay, and then we get you. Yeah. And then put you down. Yeah. And then one more. Listen when I call. Have you, like, you have flown outside? Guy, you can't do that. You're stuck now. There you go. Okay, cute. And while I've got that going on, I can put down a couple of extra torches in whatever areas are like a little bit too dark. Oh, I also had this one. I don't have enough lace for that. How have I done this? I think I just miscounted. Oh well. If we get another relay, I have a space for it. Because we found a couple of them. I might have another spawn egg somewhere, even. Because I thought I had more. Freaking ads. Oh, there's already. Oh, that's a fence. Okay, that's good. We just want it to be like a little bit more lit up for the aesthetic. We can't have too many bright lights. I think that's good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I love this. Yeah. Did up the graveyard a little bit. You like a doctor skin? I do. I pretty much instantly clock that as Doctor Who. I've been seeing a lot of Doctor Who clips on TikTok recently. And it keeps making me want to actually try and watch the series, but there's just so much of it. It's very intimidating. I gave you one, I think. Yeah, I think that's one of the ones that I placed. The first 4 that I had, we got from a woodland mansion, or like the witch place that we found. And then I had the one that was out of a bundle is the one that you gave me, Evan. So I placed that one down, and then there was one in this bundle that I already took out. Yeah, and this is where the one that Evan gave me was. There could be another one, but it's fine. There's like more around the server that I can probably go and find at a later point. But we have been here for just about 3 hours. We didn't get to do everything that I wanted to do, but we have like a mission statement. If anyone is bored and wants to play on the server and doesn't know what to do, feel free to gather me a bunch of these blocks so that I can build my church. And then I'm probably going to come on here later and move all of my storage and the enchantment thing again so that I actually have room to build. Because I've made this a nightmare for myself. But yeah, that's going to be stream for today. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry I've been away for a while. Hopefully I'll be on here again on Thursday. And then we have new lore server on Friday late at night. But, you know, it will still be fun. So that's the vibe. My stream deck is not working, so I have to do everything manually. So let's figure this out. Let's find somebody to raid if there is anybody around to raid. Anybody who I am following? Any little guys? Something I done. Anyway, time is funny how you find when I am away. I think the only person who I see who is live is Geeky Misfits, so I think we will give them a raid. I hope you enjoyed this stream. Oh fuck, I've been logged out of Twitch on my desktop. That's not good. It's fine, I'll fix it. But yeah, we're gonna give Geeky a raid. So I will see you guys on Thursday, hopefully. Join the Discord if you guys haven't already. If you want to play more on the server, and join Moon's Discord if you haven't already. And I will see you guys later. So yeah, I love you all. Bye bye!